About 20 years ago, downtown Sioux Falls saw some major changes as businesses began to invest in crumbling, vacant buildings, leading to the now bustling Phillips Avenue. Well, that growth continues as new developments like Sharapa Place and the Sioux Steel Building transform the land in the heart of the city. But as space and real estate run low, businesses are now starting to invest in a new, rarely developed area of downtown. Bridget Bennett shares what's happening near the Whittier neighborhood in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
As companies search for more office space in Sioux Falls, many are looking in the same direction.
We've always been attracted to downtown.
We really wanted to stay downtown.
We just think downtown is the place to be. We've done surveys with our team, and what they want is to have an office in downtown Sioux Falls.
But with so little real estate left downtown, several local businesses recently purchased property in this rarely developed section of the city.
It's an area of Sioux Falls that hasn't probably had the priority in the developing area. Now with downtown Sioux Falls really being landlocked, I mean, there isn't many places you can go. You kind of have to go to the other side of the river, and that's where we're at now.
That will be parking.
Rhonda Lockwood and Tressa Zarbach-Cool set out to find a new home for their law office and settled on this historic building at the bottom of the 10th Street Viaduct.
You can't recreate land and location. Clearly the building that we found doesn't fit for what we needed it for, so we're going to, do some renovations and get it to where it's going to work for our practice, and then hopefully it's going to fit well into the community and bring other, businesses to this area.
We will have a kitchen over in this corner.
Just a couple blocks north, Click Rain and Lemonlee are in a similar stage of construction.
Cleaning up these rafters. So the team is taking a soda blaster and making old wood look new again.
Turning this historic building into a blank canvas for their new headquarters.
We love the idea of the history of this building, and the neighborhood is really up and coming. We've got some great neighbors nearby that we know are doing great things.
This is kind of the state that it's in right now.
Like the owners of 605 magazine.
These walls will all be gone.
Who just closed on this historic building 1 block north, the future headquarters of their creative companies.
We're really passionate about being in this neighborhood with 6th Street growing. We're right by Click Rain. We're by a bunch of different developments, and Sharapa growing as well.
We knew the growth was coming this direction.
But before all of these new developments came about, Stone Group Architects was one of the first companies to move its office to this historic part of downtown in 2019.
As architects, we kind of see the scale of the city at the high level, right? And also, we kind of have an eye for buildings that might be the diamond in the rough. This was one of those buildings.
The former firehouse still contains some of the remnants of its previous tenants, a piece of history Todd Stone wanted to preserve.
We don't have as much of those old buildings as they do in, say, Sioux City. The ones we do have here, we want to make sure that we embrace them and salvage them.
But restoring the past to its former glory, or a new purpose altogether, comes with some major challenges.
Well, it takes a lot of patience first, because it's a long process, and when you're remodeling an old building, you don't really know what you're going to get into until you start opening it up. There can be some hidden things that maybe you didn't necessarily expect right away.
While those discoveries can often be exciting,
At some point, someone 70'd this thing in the wrong direction. They covered the original tin ceilings. They covered the floors that are the original wood. It's all there, and we're gonna renovate and bring this out and just kind of see what we can save.
restoring them comes with a big price tag.
We probably could have built new more economically, but the chance to take a hidden gem in Sioux Falls and make it new again was really appealing to us.
It's actually more expensive to, than building new, but what you lose is the character.
Stone says these kinds of unique restoration investments always come with a big return.
The bones of this building are so interesting, and the history is so interesting, and it's got unique features that we probably wouldn't build into a brand new building. Things like this old elevator shaft and these awesome sawtooth rooftops.
Some one-of-a-kind design elements.
This was a beauty shop. So this was most recently a beauty shop. Before that, it was an appliance store. And then before that, it was a hardware store.
That also come with more than 100 years of Sioux Falls history.
At one point, it was the oldest active drugstore in the city. So many people, so many good memories here. I feel a responsibility to make this neighborhood and this building specifically as good as we can.
A passion for redevelopment these business owners hope will spread all over this up-and-coming downtown neighborhood.
It's going to be great to see what happens here in the next 5 to 10 years.
I think it's so exciting because I think we've all been seeing what's happening on the other side of the river, waiting to go what's going to happen here. And now I think we're going to start seeing it come to fruition.
And all three of these historic redevelopment projects hope to have construction complete in the next year, and will also come with some exterior renovations, bringing improved parking lots and elevated green space to this corner of downtown.